Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Friday, May the 17th. We're going to talk about Harry Potter and Harry Potter Trivia Night. And then we got a Harry Potter lookalike on here.
I know.
We do, don't we?
I know. Very
serendipitous.
serendipitous.
First of all, let's start with Jennifer Robert. Jennifer Robert, you're here to tell us about the Harry Potter Trivia Night.
Indeed, I am the head muggle and have been for 7 years now.
And this is a fundraiser for the Columbia Kiwanis Club,
That's right. That's right. We at first, we were raising money for neonatal and maternal tetanus. So the first 5 years went to saving babies and mothers all over the world. We met our goal. So thank you, Columbia, for that. And
You met your goal.
We met our local goal.
Okay.
$54,000,
Okay.
something like that. And but we had such a great event going. We thought, well, we better. Our fans, we have quite a following.
Right.
Did not want us to stop these events. They love Harry Potter, and thankfully, J.K. Rowling keeps churning out new storylines for us and new movies and things like that.
So
and
this Harry Potter Trivia Night will just continue forever.
Oh, Paul, I don't know. But at least...
What are you raising money for now?
Okay, so there's a program at Columbia Women and Children's Hospital called Beads of Courage. This is a medicine and arts program that's for children who are coping with chronic illness. Anything where they are in the hospital repeatedly, maybe they're having... multiple surgeries, blood draws, any kind of blood diseases like leukemia or different cancers. This is a program where a nurse comes into their room to visit them shortly after a procedure and presents them with a very special bead. Now, these kids come to look forward to these beads, and they collect them on a strand. And you can tell by the length of a child's strand just how long they've been battling their illness. How many treatments. Some of them will wrap around their IV pole many times.
Oh.
And this was founded by a nurse in Arizona, and the program has spread all over the world. If you visit beadsofcourage.org, you can see more about the program. But it helps these children to tell their story and to attach meaning to their suffering and to communicate with their peers who aren't going through it. They can point to these beads and say, this fish bead in particular is for swimming upstream. A nurse gave it to them when they fought hard on a hard day.
So when is your trivia night?
Our trivia night is on Saturday, June the 1st.
Okay.
The doors will open at 6 p.m. and the first question is told by the professor at 7 p.m. We'll have also a silent auction. We have prizes. We like for everybody to go home with something magical.
So everybody's going to go home with something. But if you're a Harry Potter fan, this is a must for you.
This is the longest running and biggest Harry Potter trivia night in the world.
In the world?
In the world, yes.
Right here in Columbia, Missouri?
Right here. We have people that travel from out of state for this event. It nearly almost always sells out. Yes, it's at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, which is right there at the corner of Providence and Business Loop. We will have it charmed that night to look suspiciously like Hickman High School.
And this is, and this is the longest running Harry Potter trivia night in the world.
That's right. That's right. We've done it every year. We call it annual-ish because we do change the date every year so that we can also change the theme.
Okay, you got it. So if people want more information, they can simply go to your website, right?
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
Thank you so much for coming by. Okay. And remember, this is with the Kiwanis Club. And the website is HarryPotterTriviaNight.com. Simply HarryPotterTriviaNight.com, and you can go and you can have a great, great time. Okay? Now we have a Harry Potter lookalike who just slid in here. And you have people tell you look like Harry Potter?
Still to this day, yes. Definitely a lot more when I was younger, but I heard Harry Potter and all of a sudden I appear. It's funny how that works.
This is Michael O'Halloran. Michael O'Halloran. And you are with the Central Missouri Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics.
Yes.
I'm looking at you, and I want to call you Harry instead of Michael. All right, Michael. So what are we talking about with nutrition and diets right now?
So coming up, May is Osteoporosis Awareness Month.
Yeah.
And osteoporosis is a condition in which your bones become very brittle and break easily. There's a misconception out there that that's a normal part of aging, but
It's
that's not a. It is true that our bones get thinner as we age, but getting thinner is not the same thing as breaking a bone when you're just doing your household activities.
Okay. So we can keep our bones stronger by taking in more calcium, right?
That is
Dairy
correct.
products.
Absolutely. And then there's also green vegetables as well. It's fortified in foods like milk and juice as well.
Okay, what about taking calcium pills? Can you get too much calcium?
So when it comes to calcium supplements, my general philosophy is food first. So one, when we take in calcium from our food, it's usually able to be absorbed a little bit better. And two, when you're eating food and getting your calcium that way, you're also getting other benefits from the food like fiber, antioxidants, and other nutrients.
Right. And milk is very good for building calcium, right?
Yes. Milk is a calcium-rich food. With that said, you want to try to drink skim milk or 1% milk regularly, as that's going to be a little bit healthier for your heart.
Okay. You got milk, you got cheese, and then the green leafy vegetables.
Right.
Like spinach?
Spinach does have a good amount of calcium.
Kale?
Kale does too.
Okay. What are some of the other ones?
So some other greens that have calcium are going to be things like collard greens, broccoli. Going back to spinach, it does have it, but it also has a nutrient in there that actually makes it a little bit harder to digest.
To digest the calcium?
Yes, it actually competes with, we have proteins and enzymes that help us absorb nutrients, and unfortunately spinach has something in it that you'll still absorb some, but just not as much as you would think.
Yeah,
just
but you're not saying stay away from spinach.
Oh, definitely good.
Spinach is good for you.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Try to substitute it for iceberg lettuce where you can is usually what I tell people.
Okay. Anything that we need as far as fruits and vegetables? Calcium in fruits and vegetables?
More so veggies than fruits, but it just kind of depends on the particular fruit or veggie you're talking about.
We're just about out of time. We've got 20 seconds or so left. But I wanted to ask you about if you take those calcium tablets, are you setting up a risk of kidney stones by getting too much calcium?
So with kidney stones, I have heard of that before. Unfortunately, that's not something I can speak to at the moment.
Okay, so we'll let it go. Just drink a lot of fluid, and that helps.
Yep, fluids is good for everybody.
All right, Michael, thank you so much for coming by. Central Missouri Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics for more information.